Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Ijoma. So in today's video we are going to learn how to make this beautiful outfit. I once posted it on WhatsApp and our WhatsApp members agreed that we should make a video on it, and finally I have made the video. So first of all, I have made this type of pattern before. I posted it on my channel and I will link it. So the title of the video is how to sew a corset with a deep neckline. So if you go down to my channel, you will see the video. So that's the pattern that I used to make this dress. So here are my pieces. I have my bra cups, I have the yoke, and this is the back piece. I have the yoke for the back and the back itself. So the back, I'm going to lace it. There will be no zip. So this is the sleeve for the dress. So I'll make this video as short as possible. So this is the beads that I'll be using for this dress, and this is the bra cup. I once posted a video on how to make a push-up bra cup, and that's the bra cup that I'll be using. As you can see, the bra cup is double, so it has a push-up effect. So I am done joining the back. I'm done joining the yoke of the back to the back, and that's the first thing that I will do for now. So this is the front. I am done joining the center piece and the side pieces, and remember this particular corset has an opening at the center. You can see this is where I will join my yoke so that the yoke will be very neat and fine. So here are the bra cup pieces, and this is my yoke. I doubled the nets for the yoke. So here are the pieces of the lining for this dress. This is the upper part. You can see the bra cup, it has its own lining, and the down pieces has their own lining too. So I am done shaping the sleeve as well. I did not double the net for the sleeve, so I am done shaping the sleeve. So right now I am going to insert my bra cup inside the bra cup pieces. So this is the bra cup. I'll go ahead and insert them. If you want, you can use a hemming gum to hold down these bra cups to their fabric, to the bra cup fabric. If you want, you can pin it down. Me, I like pinning it down for the moment, so I'll go ahead and pin them down. So after pinning them down, I'll go ahead and join the bra cup to the spaces that I made for the bra cup. Like I said before, go and watch the pattern drafting video so that you can follow up. It is very easy to understand, trust me. So this is the second bra cup. I'll go ahead and pin them down. So after doing that, I will trim off the excess bra cup. Like, I don't want the bra cup to interfere when I am joining the yoke, so I'll go ahead and trim off the excess bra cup so that it will not interfere when I'm joining the yoke to the corset. I don't know if you understand. So if you have excess, just trim it down a bit. So I am done joining the bra cup to their space, and I will go ahead and join the yoke. So if you want to see how I join this yoke, I've also posted a video on how to make a deep yoke, how to sew a very neat plunging neckline. I have a video of that on my channel, so I'll go ahead and join the yoke to this corset. So I am done joining the yoke. As you can see, it is looking very beautiful, and I'll go ahead and notch the center part. So after notching, I'll go ahead and cover this front part with its lining. Like, I'll go ahead and turn with the lining. So if you want to follow up, I'll also link the video so you can go and watch it. So I'll go ahead and cover this front part. I'll go ahead and turn this front part with the lining, and that is it. So I forgot to add my bias strip, but I can still do it at this stage. So before you turn with your lining, you can go ahead and add your bias strip where you want them to be. So I am done adding mine, and I have turned the front part with the lining. So right now I'll go ahead and shape. I will join the front part and the back part. First of all, I will shape my bust and my waist. You will take your bust and your waist measurements, and after shaping, you will join the skin illusion neckline, skin illusion net, sorry. After shaping the bust and the waist, you go ahead and join the skin illusion at the shoulder. Then after that, I'll go ahead and trim my armhole. After trimming my armhole, I will trim the half length. So it depends on how you want your half length to be. If you want it to have a basque waistline, fine. You can add a basque waistline when drafting your pattern. So I want mine to have a basic half length, though the half length is below the normal half length. Her half length is 16, but this one is 18. So I'll go ahead and join the upper part to the lower part, but before I do that, I will insert my bones. So before you insert your bones, make sure you have trimmed the half length. Make sure you trim the half length before inserting your bones so that the bones will not interfere. So I'll also go ahead and join the sleeve. I'll go ahead and add my sleeves. So I am done joining the sleeve and I trim down the allowance a bit. Then I'll go ahead and insert my bones. So if you can see the back part, I ran a stitch on the velvet. So this stitch held the main fabric and the lining together. So I'll insert a bone inside there before opening my eyelets. I'll open the eyelets behind this particular place that I'm inserting this bone right now, so that when you lace it, it will be very firm. The back part will not be folding. So I am done inserting my bones. I will go ahead and join the upper part and the lower part. So this is what I have right now, and I will start the embellishment. So I'll go ahead and add my embellishment, but before I do that, I want to protect this mannequin. So if you want to protect your mannequin, you go ahead and cut a paper. I'm using my pattern paper. You can use a newspaper if you have a newspaper. So you place it behind the skin illusion net before using your candle gum. The essence of doing this is to avoid sticking. Like, this is to avoid the gum. This is sorry, but I'm doing this in order to avoid the gum from sticking to the mannequin itself, so that the mannequin will be neat after use. So I'll go ahead and arrange my embellishments or trimmings the way you want them to be. So this is the first one that I'm doing, the one that started from around the back up area to the armhole area. So this is how I designed it. So after that, I'll also design the round armhole. If you check the picture on the thumbnail, there's a design around the armhole. So before I do that, I'll also cover that area so that my candle gun will not affect it. So I'll go ahead and cover that area. So after covering that, I will go ahead and add my trimmings around the armhole area. So before you add the bead at the upper part, if you check the picture, there is a bead at the upper part of this dress. So before you add that bead, please add your trimmings first, because if you are adding the bead directly to the skin illusion net, it might tear. The illusion net will not carry it. So the best thing is to add your trimmings before adding your beads. So this is the beads that I'll be using. I'm using silver and orange. So I'll go ahead and add my beads. First of all, I'll start from the smallest one, and from the smallest one I'll get to the wider one. So I will start with the orange. So once you get the length you want, you go ahead and stitch it on the other side of the back up, or at the opposite side of the back up where you started from. So after doing that, you will start from there again. You pass your needle through. You can see I'm passing my needle. So you pass your needle and you will start the second step. So this is how you will do it. I am done with the second step, and I'll also go ahead and tack it down on the opposite back up. So after tacking that one down, you pass your needle down again. You pass your needle and you start with the third step. And that was how I beaded this. So I have my 3 steps of orange before the silver. So I am done with the orange. Right now I'll go ahead and start adding my silver beads. So I'll pass my needle through, then I will start adding the silver. So this is the fourth step. So I am done with that part, and then I will start the beading at the shoulder area. You can see I am tacking this down on that trimming. It will help give this skin illusion stability, so that after adding this bead, the skin illusion net will not tear. So you start from the center front and you cross it to the back part. So I'll go ahead and start adding my beads. This is for the fourth step. So that is it, and I'm done with that. I'll also go ahead and add my trimmings around the sleeve area, and then I'll also add trimmings around the back up area. So it depends on your choice of trimmings. So I combined this. I mixed orange and silver, and I love the look it gave me. So if you are adding your trimmings to the sleeve, remember to add this pattern paper or newspaper so that the skin illusion on the sleeve area will not be sticky. Guys, it takes a village, seriously. So you go ahead. So this is the small beads for the skin illusion. I want to go ahead and add these small glass beads. We call these glass beads. No, not glass beads, sorry, I don't know, but it is glass, but it is very tiny. So I'll go ahead and design my skin illusion yoke with that. I'll just add it at different spots. You can see what I'm doing right now. So that is it, guys. I also added some trimmings around the waistline. Please, guys, do not forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Sew with Ijoma. Click on the notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be notified. I hope our dress is beautiful. See you guys in my next video. Bye.